Hi, Dave Smith with Police One, and today we're going to look at a video that has a lot of components to it, and we can break it down into a couple different segments. The first is watch as the chase ends as our officers give verbal commands. You know, one of the things we talk about is watching how we give commands, especially our vulgarity. And I want you to listen to how many times the vulgar words are projected at the suspect. So watch this stop. Well, they certainly did get out of the blanking car, but now you've got a situation where you're containing the subject. Notice the quick strike to the controlling the subject by the back of the neck. Now the thing is that, remember, this is a pursuit, and you've got two people in custody right there at the car. And as you cuff them and control them, are you going to search them? How are you going to initiate your search? Remember, you've got people who are running all over. There's no doubt this is definitely the fog of battle here. There's so much been happening, and you're still in an active roadway area. Let's face it, it's a lot of stress on our officers. But now as things have calmed down, the officer goes to take control of the subject. Notice as the dope gets thrown under the vehicle, the fleeing vehicle. And this is the kind of thing we got to be aware of when we're taking people into custody. Why did they flee? What's going on? And now as we walk away from the vehicle, even more dangerous, observe the suspect is maneuvering his hands around, which is why this is why cuffs are temporary restraints. I want to tend to the subject's hands. Notice that he drops the firearm. The officer then notifies everybody, hey, guess what? I've got a gun. The issue here is, thank goodness we had a car camera, and of course Texas is one of the first states to really advance that. But the thing here too is that it's got a lot of great lessons. Don't ever deny if you swear. In fact, lots of research on vulgarity. In fact, all peoples all over the world have vulgarity. But the thing about it, when you do that res geste, that spontaneous outcry of vulgarity, or under stress as you're calling out, it's actually not it's not language in your brain, it's emotion that is showing. And I remember talking to a prosecutor a couple of years ago that he really liked it, and this is in California, that he liked it when his officers indicated that they swore at the subject, because then he was able to explain to the judge or the jury that shows you the intensity of emotion. And science tells us that's where vulgarity is stored. It's in the amygdala, in the emotion center of the brain. So we don't want to capriciously or frivolously swear. But if you've sworn because of the intensity of emotion, fear, and anger that you're expressing, then go ahead and say it. Yeah, I was afraid. This was a high pucker factor area. We're on an active roadway. We just had a terrifying chase, and I don't know who's armed and who's not. And sure enough, the suspect was armed. So this is a very great example for you to watch it through from start to finish, and then talk to each other again. How would you handle this? What would you do? How would you be prepared? And it reminds you too that cuffs are temporary restraints. Somebody maneuvering their hands around, it's very important to find out what are they trying to get to and clear that waistband area. That's always a critical area. And be safe. That's what's so important. So take care of yourself, pay attention to what you say, and cuff, then search. I'm Dave Smith.